Welcome to Learn Golf with Cassie. This is life without the driver. If you watched our video back in the summer, you saw that it broke in the car, and Cassie has gone nearly 5 months without a driver. So the hybrid has been her go-to club off the tee. So this was the day we broke it. This is Farley, and we took hybrid pretty much every hole. This is a par 5. Cassie just rips 2 hybrids right up to green side. So taking a hybrid actually not a big problem for her. She hits a good ball about 180 to 200, and then she's got this for a birdie. This was kind of the story for her putting for about a couple of months while we went through this no driver period. But there you go, another ripped hybrid. And one thing you can say, when you haven't got the driver, you do get a chance to practice your other irons and your hybrids. She's been hitting her irons great for a long time now. This is a really very spectacular shot. And she can make long putts and leave them up close enough to make a par. And she does it here. But yeah, we went through a bit of a slump with the putter, so we spent a lot of time on the short game this autumn. We're back in Taiwan now, and you can see the iron's still working well. We're playing off the red tees. We had been playing off the white tees at the beginning of the year in Taiwan because she had driver, but seeing as we have no driver, we're playing off the reds now. And you can see the putter's getting back gradually. She can make some good putts. We're doing a bit of a short game video if you watched it back in August. And her wedges, the chips, we're starting to get a little bit better, but we need to get closer proximity to the hole on good chips like that. Here's another good example of how the putt's okay, but it's never really tracking the hole. We're now into September, and you can see the hybrid is still being ripped out there. She's doing a little hinge before the ball to try to make sure she's nice and relaxed with her swing. She's just going to push this one a little bit to the right. And here's more short game chipping practice, and this is a pretty good one again. Still rolling out 6-7 feet past, which makes getting the putts in from this distance a little bit more difficult. So there's no problems with 2 putting, but making those putts is what will be the difference between an average score and a low score. Here we go, there's the hinge, ripped with the hybrid. Very comfortable with the hybrid. It was a very strong wind day, and she's got, I think, a 9-9 here. Wind takes it way to the left, but her bunker shots have all been very good. She's very comfortable in the bunkers, at least to get them out. Nothing much stops on these greens, so that was actually a very good shot. And there's a nice putt. Lag putting getting a little bit better. And the par 5, this is a par 5. She's starting to feel a lot more comfortable on the par 5s. She just knocks that right down the middle. And one of the things she's done well to keep her scores going, even when she hits a bad one like that, it doesn't get her into too much trouble. So she still gets triples and doubles, but very rarely worse than that, and certainly not as often as she used to. That was a very good iron into the green. So she's got a chance to save this hole with a par, and that's the frustration that she's been having with the shortish putts. As you can see on this hole, the wind is absolutely whipping. Another bullet hybrid, good finish. And this is another hybrid par 5, very nice layup to the left of the water, and I think it's just an 8-iron into an absolute gale. I mean, it literally was a typhoon that day, but she's on the green in 3, hybrid 8-iron, and giving the birdie a sniff too. So nice par in a typhoon. Happy, she's enjoying a lot of the shots. Now finally in September 27th, we got to go to the Titleist fitting and try out a driver, and we've chosen the driver, the TSR1. We're just waiting for it, so life carries on with the hybrid off the tee. This is I think a 7-iron, and irons have been very good for her. Good solid shot in here. It's been working on the putting if you've watched recently, and the lag putting is getting a lot better, and even a sort of averagey strike with a hybrid is rarely lost ball. She's a bit close to the bunker, but no problems. She's going to be a bit long, bit left, and this is another example of where the chips are not bad, but they're not quite good enough. So she's on in 3 on a par 4. She's going to make a nice roll for the par and just a little tap in for the 5. But the scoring, as long as you're just tapping in for bogeys, that's not going to hurt you. It's when you're taking 6-8 footers for bogeys and walking off with doubles, you're in trouble. Really nice shot again, right over the hole. She also during this period hasn't had loads of birdies, I mean very few, but she has maintained lots of pars, lots of bogeys, and few triples or worse. Little line drive up the right. Now it's not all been perfect. As you can see here, there's a big hook, hits a tree, bounces back. In the old days this would be walking toward a 7, but a good iron shot can save you a lot of problems, and that's exactly what she's done. She's got a putt now, quick little swinger downhill, and this distance, this is key. If you miss these regularly and make 6s instead of 5s, which she doesn't, then your score doesn't really improve much. We're back on the par 5 you saw a little bit earlier. Again taking hybrid. She's really gone over the corner this time. Oh, beautiful shot there. Sorry, this is not the par 5. This is a par 4, the hardest one on the front 9. She's taken a 7-iron right into the green. Really good shot there. Long downhill putt. This is one of the toughest putts on the course, and she's lagged it up pretty well. Little cameo from me, Coach Dad. Not often I make a putt on this hole, but that was for birdie. Very happy. And Cassie again, got to take care of business on these ones, and she's done that. So she's been getting a lot better over the last month or so. Par 3. Solid. She's been really solid on the par 3s, because most of the par 3s on this course are usually only 120 yards, so she's solid with a pitching wedge. Just a bit long. Putting though, and well, that was certainly not one of her best. She has a tendency to stand up a little bit at strike, and we've been working on that, but all is not lost when you can roll in a good 10-footer for par. So the pars have been coming along nicely. This was the par 5 that I was talking about, where she's been playing this hole. In old days, a year ago even, This would be a 7-8 pretty much every time. Now it's solid. She's actually chasing down her handicap. She's going for 86 here today, so she's got to the green in 3. Not happy with that one quite. Putting from off the green, also something that's quite new for her. She hasn't done much of that. And again, another good putt. So she's actually made 3 pars in a row. This being the 3rd par. Giving you the answer on this one, but this is a really high quality shot. Another great iron. Oh, that's flying it right up to the flag, and she's got a birdie putt on this one. Will she make it? Tends to be a little tentative on the birdie putt, but good par. So she's made 3 pars in a row. She needs par, a bogey or better to hit her handicap of 86. Got herself in the right mess there, but this was an amazing shot. Recovering, flying it over the trees, over water, and that's a lovely finish. She sticks that one in nice and close. Chance for a par, and this will be for an 85. Not to be, but 86 was her handicap, so very happy. And finally, the last round we played, you would have watched this on the video recently, taking hybrid off the tee on this par 5. Again, a par 5 that she used to make 8s, 9s and 10s. Now she's knocking it up the middle there. Little wedge, an absolute peach. If you go past this pin, it is so tough to keep it anywhere near the hole. But she's taking her new putting stance, giving it a good roll. This is the putt that everybody has every single time, but you need to be able to roll these ones in, and par it is. So the par 5s over the last few months, she's been getting a lot better, and this is that same par 5 we saw a minute ago. She needed par that time. She's making a lot better decisions. She's taking a 7-iron for her second shot because of the danger of that tree right in front of her. She's just knocked this one onto the green. Another fabulous iron. I think that was a 8-iron. Again, a bit of a tentative birdie putt, but another par 5. So we've seen her make par 5 there a few times on this video. She's feeling so much better. So above the red line are the games with no driver. She's been pretty solid. Low 90s, high 80s, and even an 84 in there. So the hybrid has been been playing well, but we're happy to have the TSR1 coming soon.
Click the like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.